It's my No, Ma, it's my magnetic personality. That's what I tell people when I go through the line. And, like, things start glitching. Like, beep, beep, like, just stuff goes haywire, man. I vibe high. The higher you vibe, man. I don't know why people are so worried about robots taking over, man. When you vibe high, technology sometimes won't even recognize you. Won't even see you. You're not even on the same frequency. It doesn't recognize you. But people aren't seeing it yet. People aren't seeing it yet. Hello, welcome to my tube. Salutations and greetings. My name is Marge. I identify as Heyoka. And cute. Also a person of integrity. Ma, it's so weird, Ma. Everybody's putting their people give a shit about their pronouns these days. It's so petty what this world has become, Ma. I'm glad we just get to hang out. I'm going to take this outside. Because I want to show anybody that might be out there an hour later the sunset. This is one way. People care about petty stuff. It's the mountain. It's pretty wild. Anyway, fall is here. It felt a little wintry actually today. My future is to my yesterday. Some of us are already living on the new earth. Oh, my hair has been in a ponytail all day. And it's getting, like, long. And I should have cut it, like, yesterday. And it's funny because I'm listening to a song where they keep saying yesterday. So, but we got gruff, man. I'm looking rough today, but I feel pretty good. God, how could I not, man? I'm surrounded by beautiful shit. Anybody wants to come to New Mexico, northern New Mexico, I'd be glad to show you around. So many rad places up here, man. Ooh, look. And he just said moon, and as soon as I said that, I was like, look. Ooh, it's brisk, man. It's like we got hard freeze warnings. Everybody's harvesting all over the place to get ahead of the freezer warnings. I harvested yesterday. Again, he said yesterday. And I harvested yesterday. And, whew, it's chilly out there, Ma. It's brisk. And I'm like, I don't ordinarily smoke sativa flower. And so it's really different to me. It's nice. I might as well, have a reason to keep me up at night since I'm already up at night. What? Yeah, it's so much more different than indica. Indica is like a common turn of phrase would be it puts you in the couch. Like, it makes you lazy. It just, I don't really like that per se. But I like to make my cookies with that kind of flour. This is going to be interesting to make cookies with flour that I made or I nurtured. It sure as heck tastes good.
You take good care of it.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good caregiver. I don't give myself enough credit sometimes. I think that the reason why I don't give myself enough credit is because I don't have the means at this moment to put us in the place and to put us in an environment that I picture in my head. My imagination's gotten me. Has gotten me. I've imagined things. I remember, like, I made this box. And in my mind, I was going to take it to show and tell, and I was going to be this great Marge the magician. right? I was like first grade. It's Mrs. Brown's class. No, Mrs. Davis's class. That's where I first met Grandma Gardner.
No.
Yeah, and
Is she still alive?
no, I have her dictionary. It's right there. Anyway, so all it was is like this raggedy box. I put some holes in it, but in my mind, you know, like the class was like impressed. It was kind of like, I bet that the writer of A Christmas Story had the same kind of idea when he wrote the story, and the class was just like put him up on his shoulders because it was such a brilliant story. I had it was like kind of ideas of grandeur, I suppose, but I chickened out. I didn't do any of it because it didn't line up. My imagination didn't line up with the reality of what I was doing. So I didn't want to stand up in front of the class, and it took me a lot of years to figure out, Marge, does your idea line with the way of thinking? Is it congruent with those that are around you? And I put myself and I made myself agreeable for a long time, but it was contrary to my belief systems. A lot of programs and paradigms that I cooperated with. I can only take accountability for myself. But those are the paradigms that I've stripped away, and I don't spend my time, I think about all the things that are just created to suck life force energy from people. The false for profits. Freaking every year I watch people do the same thing over and over, false for profits. How much energy goes into false systems and ideologies and what people are really serving. They don't even understand and comprehend the powers that they are really feeding. Evidently, what I've been talking about the last few years, and so many other people have been talking about the Great Awakening, evidently this is happening. It's hard to tell. Boots on the ground, people around, yeah, people are awake. I heard somebody say that today. I can't remember where the venue where it came from, the means in which I heard it, and who it was, to give them credit. But that was like one of the coolest. If you turn off the news, there is no scamdemic. There isn't one. If you turn off and you just live present in the moment and just be. Meditation helps a lot too, man. I do not know why so many people do not meditate. It is so frustrating because it's such an easy, simple task, and people can't even take time for that. And it's like, that's how I know if somebody's spiritual or even on the same kind of spiritual path I am, or going even in the same kind of direction. Is if they have any kind of meditative, and I don't even care if it's like the discipline of laying down or whatever that is. It's art. It's focusing on something where you're not thinking about yourself or anybody else. You go in the place in the midst. You go into the midst, the ethers, and you connect to that place where we are all connected. And spend some time with the understanding that we're all connected. And you don't want to hurt other people because you don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want other people to hurt you because you don't want them to hurt themselves. These are the things I believe that people are opening up to, the possibilities that be. You see, for far too long, there ain't one planet. There should be one planet, one frequency, one planet. But there's so many people with so many different agendas and freaking secret societies and all that. Just, oh my God, what people do for power. the resources that just go and are directed at bullshit. I'm talking like sports. And it's hard to, it sucks because it's like people I care about, you know? Every year they're so excited for their fucking team, you know? One guy I know since high school, he's like the freaking president of the 49er fan club, you know? And it's just like, but there's homeless people all over your town, you know? But and every summer their boats get bigger, they get bigger boats. You know, they go on longer vacations and go farther. And it's like, I used to live that way. I used to strive to live that way. It was so uncomfortable to me. I did have a lot of good times, though. I have had a lot of really freaking cool experiences. Because I'm an adventurer, man. They talk about free spirit and stuff. I think I qualify for that, Ma. Oh, there he is. Oh. Oh. My homie just saw that I called. So he was getting back to me. That's different for me. No, I'm kidding. My earth angel, Fragine. I called her on the way to the coffee shop in the morning on the way like I like to do. And technology is so freaking... If your stuff gets through, then it's supposed to. And if it doesn't get through, then that's just how it is, you know? Hope you don't have any too much reliance on technology, right? So she doesn't get my voicemails. But anyway... I called her this morning and took a bunch of pictures on the way. One of them, which is the thumbnail of this talk, on the way to the coffee spot this morning. Beautiful fall day. I showed it to you, Ma. Super pretty. All the yellow leaves. It's just gorgeous. This is our first fall here. Oh, so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. That's why I'm like, dude, I don't even need, well, I would like to have more relationships with human beings in life, although that nature has always sustained me, Ma. I've never really, like, you know, yeah, that'd be cool if I had a buddy and stuff like that. That'd be rad, you know. If it doesn't happen, there's always nature I could always retreat off into. And that's a great way that I connect to Source. Yeah. So, what else? More planets are going direct. That's cool. What else was I going to talk about? Tango's outside. He ate too much. I got to keep an eye on him. He ate too much and his little belly got... He was a little belly. I was like, man, his belly, he's getting fat. And then he used the litter box. Thank goodness. He's just a smart cat. He's a good boy, Tango. Yeah. Little orange guy. He, I hope he gets I hope it gets really cold and he doesn't want to be, I got to talk to the landlord, see if it's all right. I want to get straw and put it under the porch and maybe find some lattice and enclose it. So they have a place to cuddle in if they want. Yeah, because in the cars there's broken glass and shit. Just sucks. I could do better. That is what keeps me tired. Where I'm like, I should be able to sleep so good tonight, is because I'm always like, I should do better. I can do better than that. You know? Like, sometimes, like, there's 2 meals I have cheater meals for Ma when I don't feel like cooking. When I'm just like, I don't got it. I can't. Like, sometimes I'll have, like, extra exceptional eye pressure or something, or I'll sleep weird and my back gets wrenched, and sometimes that makes me not. Getting old sucks. And I freaking did not take it easy on my body. I didn't stop roughhousing until I was 42. And given the opportunity, it might happen again. So let's hope it doesn't. Anyway. What else was I thinking about? I was thinking about bullying bullies. I was thinking about the false for profits. Because it's all ritual, man. It is so all ritual. It is cool to see all these, like, big, huge channels that talk about this, I don't know. There's a lot of channels that are way bigger than me and that are talking about what I talk about. I just look at the patterns of how I see the direction of how they can potentially go, because I listen to a lot of astrology. I pay attention to a lot of patterns. Jessica, thanks. Thank you for what I have received. The abundance for which I have received. It's wonderful. What else is going on? So yes, I think we had a day, 2-3 days of fall, and now we're winter. Somebody said snow on Wednesday, but I don't think that's true. I don't think that's right. I don't know. Who knows? We'll take it as it comes, one day at a time, Ma. That's how we've lived our life for a while, eh, Ma?
Yeah. We'll probably continue doing it.
Probably continue doing it, Ma.
Yeah.
I think I might be getting better at it. That's the thing, though, is like, when things are good, it's easy to behave, right?
Yeah.
People don't understand how it feels to feel like an animal backed in a corner. When your Maslow's basic needs, hierarchical Maslow's law, basic needs, I can't remember the order of all those words. Anyway, like when your safety and security is threatened,
Yeah.
you know? And the thing of it is there's so many people that like to make people scared. It is so weird, Ma. They thrive on it. Like they get off on it. You know, they go home and freaking, you know, get it on with their spouses, and they think about how that's how they get freaking aroused, because they think about how they freaking ruin people's lives that day, or worse. But a lot of there's a lot of freaking people that have done a lot of terrible things, and the truth always comes out. It does. And I keep seeing it, like I keep seeing it on social media and stuff, but I'm like, putting these declarations out on Twitter, it don't matter. People don't care like that. The people that hang out in those places don't care. They like getting paid for being a non-for-profit. These non-for-profits, they're all false for profits. The money never goes to the people, you know, but every time, like, I get all these sponsored ads on my social media for these non-profits that are there to help people, you know? And I'm just like, dude, if these worked, there wouldn't be so many people in such a disarray. But they don't work. But the people that, you know, they have the big offices at the corner windows and, you know, the expense accounts, you know, all of this is from donations given by bleeding hearts. So people can stand up and freaking put the letterhead on their freaking stationery. It says, see right here? We care, see? And then people give more money and they say, see, we care. But it never goes to the people that need the help. So what people have to do is in their local communities take and, you know, do it. There's so many ways to give back. there's so many D-bags out there, man. I drive through freaking our little downtown. It's kind of frustrating because there's just fucking rich people everywhere, man. There's people with too much fucking money all over the place. It's just, oh my gosh. I have to clear my energy just when I come home. Oh, it's hard, Ma. It's hard being energetic sensitive. Gotta recharge all the time. Sometimes people suck so bad, I can't even stand next to them. They suck so bad. I don't run across them too often here, though. I haven't seen too many of those. Of course, I don't go out after dark much. I bet I would a lot more if I went out after dark, but I mean, there's always stuff going on. There's art shows all the time in the little downtown square and stuff, but I don't know, there ain't nothing for me out there. Especially during fall and winter, man. I had to put socks on this morning. It was brisk. I had a hoodie and I brought my black coat with me. I thought about putting on my leather, but that was a little much. Do you hear a siren? Huh? Cool, it works. My ear works, Ma. Yep. I wonder what kind it is. Is it a fire truck? I'm trying to see it. It stopped, so it's going to turn around here somewhere.
I bet it is a fire truck.
They got like 8 engines. There's like 7,000 people, and they got like 8 engines. And then they just like, they had that thing. Oh, now I'm about to get started. Their fucking budgets are out of control. They take the truck down to the supermarket every day and buy really shitty food, really unhealthy food, because we fucking pay for all of it, right? Yeah, because we do. Public servants fucking let themselves go. So they freaking, they've been out with their fucking boot, that boot bullshit. Oh, you're great. You're wonderful. Why don't you put the little fat guys out? Where are they at? Because most of you guys are little fat pudge fest guys. You know? No, they put them in the back. They put the ones, you know what I say? What? I'll give them money. Fuck that. They should be giving me money. They get so many fucking funds, man. I can't even get a hold of anybody in the VA. It's fucking horseshit, dude. Nobody wants to do their job, but everybody still gets their $3 to $4 grand. Go look on your local city government pages. Look how much those fucking bozos make for not answering phones and not freaking doing emails. I never got my W-2 from Oregon last year. And I was very proactive. What am I supposed to do? The state couldn't put my right fucking P.O. box on it. And ended up in someplace in Texas. Send it again. It's just, everybody is completely incompetent. And these are the people that have had kids. So that just is Mom, the way the world is headed, the kids that are being born, they are too fucking sensitive to be able to cope with what's coming. So there are people, I can't even, how many people can't even change a tire? Oh my God. There are so many inept human beings on this planet. Just figures, we're due for a reset. We're due for a reset. But you know what, Ma? You think I should have more faith in Life is scary, man. Right before I started my talk, we were talking about how all of the churches need to give their money back because they hold the freaking Catholic Church holds the balance of all the funds on the planet. Yeah. Because they got all the secrets and all the magic potion books that they use. And they got all the kids' bones in the basements and stuff. And, all the pervy stuff is coming out more. Because it has never really stopped. I mean, look at the Duggars. They're a fine example. Freaking, dude, that kid didn't go to fucking prison the first time his sister came out. Yeah, my brother. Yeah, he did. Doesn't everybody's family do that? You know? And then he just got arrested with more child pornography on his computer. It's just like, fucking, just shoot him. Just shoot him, dude. People that do weird shit with kids, just shoot them. That's all. People don't need to talk about it, have a conversation about it. And nobody needs to know about the why they did it, what their feelings about it. Just shoot them. That's where we're headed. 800,000 people go missing. And I'm not even kids. I'm talking people that just cause harm to people, man. It's a sickness. It's a sickness. There's so many different sicknesses. There's drinking. That was one of my favorite things to do. It's just sometimes we get lower bright. And I'm not ever one to say that I'm never going to drink again. I never said I was going to never drink again before. I've never said I was never going to drink again. I am an alcoholic. It is amazing that I don't drink every day. It's a little gift that I get from God that I don't drink every day. I freaking love it. And on my social media, I know people that love it. I wish I could drink. I can't drink. And I have no filter now. Here comes little Napoleon. My own little bursted dynamite. I'm a little firecracker as it is. You put alcohol in me? It's not cute. It's not cute. So, Mom, one of the very valuable lessons she instilled in me as a young child was it's easier to stay out of a problem than get out of a problem. And my mouth has gotten me into a lot of problems. Free speech, I know, has never existed. Because if it did, I wouldn't have been in so much trouble in my life, right? Right. It's the control paradigm. It's the control paradigm. Anyway, so I think that's all I got for now. I hope people are doing good. I think Moon's in Scorpio right now. I kind of like that. It's pretty chill for me. Luna's rolling around on the freaking mattress thing, Ma. You hear her back there? Getting squirrely and cute. I love it. Because I freaking live to keep my family together and freaking make sure that they're all comfortable. And when I succeed, I feel good about things. But when things happen and I don't feel like I'm succeeding, when I feel like I'm failing that, it is so hard sometimes for me to transmute that, to not take that on, because that's another thing that Mom taught me from, don't take it on, you know? But Mom, they don't like me. It's not your problem. Don't take it on. That shouldn't make you feel bad because people don't like you. Because what people think about you is none of your business. It's always been a direct reflection of the aspects that they don't like or they're missing in themselves. Somebody else said that. I just don't. I think it's things that they don't like in themselves. Or parts that they see in me. Or, I don't know. Mom said before that people have been jealous. I don't see things like that way.